Hey YouTube, it's me, Shooberz. This isn't really anything related to making content on this platform or anything related to this platform or any third parties such as games goes. And I guess I'll announce it here. I'm done with YouTube recording for what I understand as, well, the rest of, until I decide not to. Get off my webcam. Sorry, there's a bug on my webcam. So, in the presence, well, really, in the absence of YouTube, I got bored. And I actually really randomly took up an interest in voice acting. So I watched some videos on it, and I was looking for some platforms for auditions and stuff. And this guy recommended this one called Casting Call Club. And I'm like, alright, I'll check it out. You may see where this is going, but not in the direction that, if you watch this far, you would expect. So, I audition, I get some roles, right? Yay. And I'm learning. I figure out they have a Discord. Now, this Discord is, it's I think over 3,000 members. Probably a little bigger. They got a mod team. The most, in my opinion, nifty parts is they have people who know their shit on critiquing audio, equipment, program usage, how to do certain things. It was very, very amazing, really. It really helped me out a ton, and I met a bunch of people who know a lot about what they're doing. There's also a project promotion page, which I used to look for projects, right? 'Cause some people on the Discord channel server promote their projects, but I also started using it to promote one of mine for fun. It's all for fun. I'm doing it for fun. And may I mention, they portray themselves as a professional and, just very, very professional looking site. So they're trying to be professional, and it's on their site very well exceeding. On the Discord channel, so just very recently, I decided, hey, why don't I go in and talk to some people in the Discord chat? And you might think, oh, you're gonna go fuck around. I always fuck around, but it's not in bad. I'm not creating havoc here. I'm just socializing. I love memes. I don't know, that sounds cringy, but most of my camera roll is stupid photos. So I love sharing them and getting people's reactions. It's my favorite thing to do. Honestly. It just says something weird, like a cursed image or, dead meme or something, and get reactions. And so, I think... No. The way it started was basically, I was jumping in on conversation, and I post something I guess the mods thought distasteful, and it was just an anime girl holding up a sign that said, you've seen those memes. It's like, fuck off, or knock it the fuck off. But it was a little more, I'm not gonna go into details, but it wasn't anything bad. And so, one of the mods, I actually did, I forgot about, I I added one of the mods after it as a joke, right? Because, and the mods were, the mods were talking, so I was like, well, as long as they're, like, not. And, the groups I've been in, most mods have been chill, so I was like, oh, these mods are probably chill. And they're like, yeah, but you shouldn't have that up here, so don't post that again. I'm like, alright, understandable, right? And then, gosh, there's so much, honestly. Basically, continue on. We're just, talking, and another mod comes in, and the other mod is like, they seem chill, but I started joking about, because in Discord, if you know anything about Discord, especially with servers, is you can create roles for people, right? And so a mod has the privileges to modify that. They have the privileges to kick and ban as well as a bunch of, in my opinion, so I will say, flashy shit. They have that. And so we were joking, I was talking to someone, I was joking about roles. And, me being the memer in the fucking anime community I am, and it's, obviously I don't fucking understand, because a lot of the anime memes are weird. I was like, I'll just change it to like, it was Lord of Lois, and then I was like, just kidding, and they're like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, just kidding. If anything, I'd want it to be Entire Sensei, because in my head I was like, oh, that kind of rhymes. It's kind of playful. And, it's not hurting anyone, both of those sentences. And I was obviously kidding. I was being nowhere close to serious about it. And then later I was like, nah, if I had a tag, I'd honestly just want it to be lolly. As a joke, And so I was like, I don't remember what happened. I'm trying to remember, because I don't have any recollection with chat, because I got banned for reasons I will disclose later in the video. I was basically just like, kicked for no reason, and I'm like, actually, no. What happened after that? And I made this mistake in the last video. One of the other mods, the one that I tagged in the photo, and it was like, honestly a real dick. And he's like, can you stop acting like a 5-year-old? And I'm like, is this guy for real? Like, is he that fucking stupid? Like, there's a million people like that on there. And that's just a figure of speech, but there's got to be a ton of people like that on their server. And honestly, people like that are the reasons, and I don't mean like what I did, but like mods being mods being dicks are the reasons that I don't normally participate, because they're always there, right? And they're always kind of, they're there, but they're kind of silently flexing that they're mods. They're like, oh, yeah, what? And they got their band hammer over their shoulder, and they're just like, oh, you want to fucking say that again? Right? But they're also trying to act like, oh, yeah, I'm just another one of you in the server. I'm a fucking, voice actor, and I actually do work. And I'm sure some of the mods are fucking voice actors. Very good ones, I don't fucking know. I wouldn't imagine that some of the mods are very good, but I'd imagine some of the mods are. I just assume that the good mods are great voice actors and the dick mods are fucking atrocities. Yeah, I think that's a good place to, that makes sense in my head as a little imaginary thing. So I was like, alright, and I said, This is my. It was not. I was being sincere about this, but it was on accident. I tagged the mods, which I don't know how many fucking mods they have in the server, so I don't know how many fucking people I tagged. But I said at Discord moderators. Sorry, I'm sorry. I was legit, and then kicked. Like fuck, really? And I'm not even kidding. It was literally like I posted it. 1 second later, like literally 1 second later, snap, kick. Like the fuck, like they had it paste in their goddamn. And so I'm like, the shit is this? And I'm sure they had it hovering, right? And I'm like, and I DM'd my friend who's in the server, and they spotted for me. They were also, God, Yurisk, thank you, sticking up for me in the, you know, they were just like trying to moderate, chill the dumbass mods the fuck down, as I will say. And she's basically like, yeah, they you know, listed reasons why I got kicked, and it was just the dumbest fucking reasons. You know, no goddamn legitimacy. The only one was the adding the mods, which I've also been kicked from. If you remember, Mark made a server. I like, you know, I fuck around, so I added everyone. No, I didn't add everyone. I added Mark himself. I added Markiplier. And they're like, don't fucking add Markiplier. And then they banned me. I'm like, well, fuck you then, dipshit. Was kicked, back on topic. I was kicked, and I'm like, what? And understand, I was a little mad. I'm like, I was kicked for dumbass reasons? So I get back on with literally the help of my friend. I cannot thank her enough. She found the link and shit like that. And I was looking forever. And so I got back on. And so let's pretend that this is when I got banned. There was text all the way down to here. And so basically, and I'll say the mod Charles directly called me a pedo and a cunt. And I'm sure a few other things. Unfortunately, I didn't read that. And I've been banned. And so I basically popped on and said, hey, sorry about blah blah blah, you know, but I don't think that the ban was all that fair, you know, and you can say that. And then I was like, you know, it'd be cool if somebody got, or the kick, sorry, I keep saying banned. I don't think the kick was all that fair. If you kick someone, you should at least, like, DM them and be like, hey, this is why you got kicked, blah, 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 right? Mediate it. And, I didn't know at the time, but, fucking goddamn community manager, or, I'm gonna say this because I'm fucking pissed at her, the fucking retard named Jessica, who's one of, well, part of the team of Casting Call Club, and she's on the main site, who looks like she was dropped as a baby, fucking said, that's not how that works. And, without knowing who it was, and I don't give a shit, even if she is. She's really powerless in real life. Like, congrats, you're on a fucking website, dumb cunt. I was like, it's just an idea, right? And so, kick. I'm like, the fuck? And I got back on, and I'm like, why did I get kicked? And then Charles, he's such a smartass. Jesus, such a dick, honestly. It's like, that wasn't even me, that was the fucking community manager. And so then the community manager, fucking Jessica. And, I know you're like, oh, you're making up her name. No, her name's on the site. And her name is also on her fucking Discord tag, because she's that fucking smart. So, yay! Now I get to rat you out for being a dumbass. And I know that it sounds like I'm a dick. I'm pissed, because I literally was banned for no reason from a platform that I used a lot to get very, and I can't stress this enough, helpful information from actual helpful people. And so basically, I went on a spew, I got kicked, right? And I was like, why was I kicked? And she's like, you disrespected one of my staff members, because I called Charles a little earlier sweetheart as a joke. I said, okay, sweet, because he was basically play nice or get banned. I'm like, alright, sweetheart, I'll play nice. And then I said, well, one of your staff members, and I obviously didn't go straight out and say Charles, but I said, called me a cunt, a pedo. And they said, I didn't see that. And I said, read the chat. So they came back, and they had no comeback for it. I'm like, mm-hmm. And, so, they're like, and this is the worst fucking thing to do if you're a mod, is, if you say one more thing I don't like, I'm banning you. Congratulations. You've just labeled yourself as a fucking dumbass. Oh my god, like, ever heard of freedom of speech? The goddamn feminists are trying to take that away. The extremist feminists. You know, all that shit. You know it. They seem like those censor views that they don't like. There are a bunch of people who do that. They censor views they don't like. And people they don't like. How's that fair? It's not. So, I said, alright, I'm only going to say one more thing. I said, I'm sorry for my actions pre-ban, or pre-kick, and, if you don't want me socializing in these channels anymore, then I won't. And that sat there for about 3 minutes, and then, bam. I'm like, the fuck? Like, shit was not said. And, I went to, and I had thrown, like, one of the mods fucking shit on, right? I DM'd him. I was blocked by mods. So, so much for moderation after that. Like, the fuck is that shit? So that's just, you know, whoever side you want to stick with. But, like, if you're mod and you're running a server, right, like the casting call, but you're also part of a business that focuses 100% on its community, emphasis on all of that, because they really do. I mean, the fucking server's there for the community to help each other out, right? We don't need the fucking mods to help out. You just have a few select favorites of yours who, some in good taste, some not, are labeled as helpful people or dumbass mods. So, yeah. But, you know, when you're trying to run a business of that, you know, because they do, you know, it's a thing. They pay people, you know, they don't pay people directly, but they get paid from people for membership benefits, right? So you pay for a $1 plan or a gold plan, depending monthly, for different, fucking privileges. So, sorry, I zoned out there for a sec. When you have this other side of the spectrum of, it's like Roblox and then having their Roblox form. You have this kind of forum-like area where people can socialize and say whatever they want without platform. I guess there's no real platform censorship. It's just there's no like community chat page on the casting call, which makes sense because you're looking to just projects and roles, and then creators can get, the auditionees can get, stuff from certain people. And it's just chill. I'm like, yeah, cool. Sometimes. But that's not the point. When you're trying to look professional on one end of the spectrum, try to look professional on the other. Because the way they handled that situation was very short-tempered, rude. Like, very rude. And one-sided as hell. Because yes, you have the ban hammer, but we have the power to speak up and boycott and shit. I could organize shit. Like, and I'm not saying as a threat, like, oh, I'm obviously going to get support. I'm saying that's a possibility. Rosa Parks started one of the biggest bus boycotts in America. What random chance says I can't start a casting call boycott? Now, I'm not going to do that, because I don't honestly give a shit. I still like the platform as it is. Have I lost a very, in my mind, important way of getting critique on shit? Yeah. That's going to be very damaging to me as a voice actor. Especially if I'm actually looking to aspire to, that free support's gone. All because of some people who are too fucking trigger happy with a ban hammer and way too much goddamn power inside their head. Like they think they're a god. And that reflects very poorly on Casting Call Club as a business. I'm just saying, especially if your employees use that kind of language towards the people who use their product. Think of it as that way. Let's say little 9-year-old Jimmy doesn't understand the newfangled fancy contraption of how to open up a peanut butter can. And then one of the like the plant manager sees that on some social media or hears about it and says to him, "You're a fucking retard. Learn how to open a goddamn jar." That looks good on the business, doesn't it? Right? You'd want to buy PB&J from peanut butter from a place that just fucking insulted someone, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Right? No? Yeah, me neither. What a fucking... wow. So, Casting Call Club. You know what you did wrong. So, if there's any mods out there, legitimately, just do a fair job. Don't be a dick like, fucking those two were. Be a good mod, and don't be a mod who rules by emotion And especially if you're representing a fucking business or something you take with pride and legitimacy. Because that reflects very fucking negatively. Because now I look down at Casting Club and say, well, you chose those people, so what does it really make your core views? And, you know, it damages them. You know, I'm looking down at them now. I'm like, I thought you were good, but, like, I just got banned for no reason. So, I got banned because I said something one of your little mods didn't like. And I said it very mildly, and I attacked nobody during what I was doing. I just expressed my opinion, and I was censored. So, fucking fairness, everyone, right? So, thanks for your time. And, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!